Hi everyone, my name is Karibova Kulakvena. I am a teacher at college, catering and service. The theme of our lesson is how to bake bread ingredients. So students will begin our lesson with brainstorming exercise. Patty cake, baker's man. So I do master as fast as can. Put it in the break it and mud with tea. Put in the oven for Tommy and me. Now students will watch video. This video is students' individual work of our college.
Today we will prepare the Kazakh national fried bread boursak. To do this, we need 350 milliliters of warm milk, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of dry yeast, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 1 kilogram of wheat flour. Mix all the ingredients in a large bowl and knead the elastic dough. Cover the dough and leave to rise for 2-3 hours. Then roll the dough and cut into the squares. When the oil warms up, you can fry the boursaks. Boursaks are ready.
So, students, you have watched video. Let's be introduced with the following words according to the theme and pronounce them correctly. Baking, measuring, baking output, baking paper, baking procedure, baking room, baking case, baking characteristic, baking formula, yeast baking strength, baking industry, baking sheet, home baking, oven baking. The next, what is baking? Baking is a method of preparing food and uses dry heat, typically in an oven, but can also be done in hot ashes or on hot stones. The most common baked item is bread, but many other types of foods are baked. Heat is gradually transferred from the surface of cakes, cookies, and breads to their center. A person who prepares baked goods as a profession is called a baker. On a related note, a pastry chef is someone who is trained in the art of making pastries, desserts, bread, and other baked goods because of historical, social, and familiar roles. Baking has traditionally been performed at home by women for day-to-day meals and by men, bakeries and restaurants for local consumption. Students will continue our work reading the text about baking. When production was industrialized, baking was automated by machines in large factories. The art of baking remains a fundamental skill and important for nutrition, as baked goods, especially breads, are common and important food both from an economic and cultural line. In addition to bread, baking is used to prepare cakes, pastries, pies, tarts, quiches, cookies, scones, crackers, pretzels, and more. These popular items are known collectively as baked goods and are often sold at bakery, which is a store that carries only baked goods, or at markets, grocery stores, farmers markets. Eggs can also be used in baking to produce savory or sweet dishes. In combination with dairy products, especially cheese, they are often prepared as dessert. Baking can be also used to prepare other foods, such pizzas, baked potatoes, baked apples, baked beans, some casseroles, and pasta dishes such as lasagna. The next, students, let's get acquainted the types of bread making and the helpful cake tools. There are different types of cake tools. For example, quality cake pans, standard mixer, hand mixer, cake turntable for decorating. Yes, this works for any size cake. You can watch me use it in my naked cake video. If you don't want to serve the cake on the cake turner, you can carefully lift the cake off of the cake turntable onto the serving plate or cake stand using a front and a couple thin flat spatulas. Bench scraper for decorating. This works for any size cake. If you have never used one before, you can watch me use it in my vanilla cake video. They are very handy. Straight in each icing spatula or offset icing spatula. I prefer using straight spatula for decorating large tall layers cake. I prefer using a small offset spatula to decorate sheet cakes that are served inside the pan or even small 6-inch cakes. In this picture, there are types of tools, baking tools. The next, baking needs an enclosed space for heating, typically in oven. The fuel can be supplied by wood, coal, gas, or electricity. Adding and removing items from an oven may be done by hand with an oven mitt or by a peel, a long-handled tool specifically used for that purpose. The dry heat baking changes the form of stretches in the food and causes its outer surfaces to brown, giving it an attractive appearance and taste. The browning is caused by caramelization of sugars and the Maillard reaction. Maillard browning occurs when sugars break down in the presence of proteins. So, students, the following videos will contain the students' individual works of our college. They are demonstrating and performing their skills in the next videos. Okay, we'll watch video.
We will cook bird pie. Ingredients: 3 eggs, sugar 300 grams, cottage cheese 500 grams, butter 200 grams, semolina 50 grams, flour 500 grams. Mix flour and butter until smooth. Add egg yolks and sugar to the mass and make it a dough out of this, adding the remaining flour. Distribute the dough to the form in a thin layer.
I'm fucking broken. You see me empty, glasses turn the bottle in my head. I'm feeling dizzy, but you never fucking
Let's get
listen.
down
Gotta
to
jump to your
stuffing.
conclusions.
Beat
I've
cottage
been heading
cheese,
in directions
egg
where I end
white,
up getting bruises.
sugar and
That's what the
semolina
truth
with a
is.
mixer.
I take the blame, always getting jaded,
Yes,
everyone
smooth.
they're all the same. Never wanna hear me, I've been beating from the start. I got money, I got pills, and I got a broken heart. Fuck the love,
Pour this mess
I'm
into a
needing trust.
prepared
A kiss can
form.
make me stronger, but it's fixing no one's heart. I don't need your glitter, I just
Cook
need a
back
way to
40
start.
minutes
Numbing through
at
prescriptions, isolations where I part. So I'm
180
back into
degrees.
the track of where my head.
Tearing out pieces of me to replace the broken
This is a finished pie. It is ready to serve.
tearing out
Bon appetit.
pieces of
the next student's work. We'll continue. Okay. According to this sample, you do home task. You write a receipt of any cake. So students, the lesson is over. Goodbye. Thank you for attention.